Assalamu alaikum. Today our topic is about paradise, Jannat. As mentioned in the Quran, your imagination is the limit. If you want to know more, please read the Quran. If you have any questions, please tell them in the comments below. We will give the answers to them in the next video by 786 M.Brothers. Thank you.
Kingdom of Paradise. For the believers, there will be a true kingdom on which they will have full control, and whatever they desire will take place. No one will disobey them. Verily, the people of paradise are true kings. And when you see there, you shall see blessings and a great kingdom. Surah Dahr, Ayah 20. It is also related that when a person having the lowest rank in paradise looks at his kingdom, its distance will be equal to a period of 1,000 years, and even the angels will not be permitted to enter it without his consent.
Vastness of paradise. The extensiveness of a garden of paradise the is as the extensiveness of heaven and the earth. It's prepared for those who believe in Allah and His apostles. That is the grace of Allah. He gives to whom He please, and Allah is the Lord of mighty grace.
Food of paradise. Whatever the dwellers of paradise will wish will be made available for them to eat. And the companions of right hand, how happy are the companions of the right hand, amid thornless, low trees and banana trees with fruits, one above another, an extended shade, and water flowing constantly, and abundant fruit, neither intercepted nor forbidden. Surah Waqia. And fruit such as they choose, and the flesh of fowl such as they desire. Abu Sa'id Khudri relates from the Holy Prophet that he said that in the paradise birds with 70,000 feathers will be flying in the air. Whenever a believer will desire to eat something, a bird will fly down to his eating carpet and will flap his wings, and from each of their wings there will descend a dish whiter than snow, more delicious than honey, more fragrant than musk, and no other food will be like it. Then the bird will fly away. In both are fruits and palms and pomegranates, Surah Rahman, gardens and vineyards, Surah Naba.
Drinks of paradise. Therein are rivers of water that do not alter, and rivers of milk the taste whereof does not change, and rivers of drink delicious to those who drink, and rivers of honey clarified. Surah Muhammad 47:15. There are made to drink a pure drink that is sealed to others. The sealing of it is with musk, and for that let the aspirers aspire. And the admixture of it is water of tasnim, a fountain from which those who are drawn near to Allah's drink. Surah Al-Mutaffifin. And they shall be made to drink therein a cup the admixture of which shall be ginger, from a fountain therein which is named Salsabil. Surah Ad-Dahr. Surely the righteous shall drink a cup the admixture of which is camphor. Surah Ad-Dahr. In paradise different types of streams shall be flowing, and the taste and savor of each shall be different from the other, and their names are kept according to their qualities. In all these streams and the fountain of Kausar is exclusive, which flows from beneath the heaven. Its earth is softer than ghee, and its pebbles of topaz, rubies, its topaz, rubies. It flows in paradise, and on the day of Qiyamah will be known as Hauz Kausar.
Palaces of paradise and their adornment. Allah says in the Quran, and Allah will cause you to enter into gardens beneath which rivers flow, and goodly dwellings in garden of perpetuity. That is the mighty achievement, Surah As-Saf. Regarding the interpretation of the goodly dwelling, it is related from the Holy Prophet that there is a palace in paradise made of pearls, which has 70 houses of red rubies, and in every house has 70 rooms of green emeralds, and in each room there are 70 thrones on which are spread 70 carpets, and so much more. They shall have high places above them, higher places built for them, beneath which flow rivers. This is the promise of Allah, and Allah will not fail in His promise. Surah Az-Zumar. It is related from Imam Muhammad Baqir, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad, that Imam Ali alayhi salam, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad, asked the Holy Prophet regarding the interpretation of the higher places, and asked as to what these higher places are made of. He replied, O Mawla Ali, its walls are of pearls, rubies, and topaz. Its ceiling is of gold lined with silver. Each higher place has 1,000 doors, and on each door are 1,000 angels. In it are spread carpets of soft and colorful silk, filled with musk, camphor, and amber.
Dresses and ornaments of the people in paradise. Ornaments shall be given to them therein of bracelets of gold, and they shall wear green robes of fine silk, thick silk brocade interwoven with gold. Surah Al-Kahf, Ayah 31. They shall be ordained therein with bracelets of gold and with pearls, and the garments therein shall be of silk. Surah Hajj, Ayah 23. It has been related that the Holy Prophet has said, when a believer Mu'min enters his palace in paradise, a crown of magnificence will be placed on his head, and he will be given to wear 70,000 different types of dresses, adorned with various gems and pearls. If one of these dresses are made apparent to the people of this world, they would not be able to bear its sight. Imam Jafar Sadiq alayhi says that on every Friday Allah presents a dress of honor for a believer to an angel to keep it for him. The believer in paradise wears one over his waist and puts another on his shoulder, and its light will illuminate the vicinity of wherever he goes. Rooms of paradise and their beautification. Reclining therein on raised couches, excellent on the recompense. Surah Al-Kahf. Therein are thrones raised high, and drinking cups ready placed, and cushions set in a row, and carpets spread out. Surah Al-Ghashiyah. On thrones decorated. Surah Al-Waqiah. The thrones mentioned herein will be 300 hands high. Whenever a believer will desire to ascend it, it will bend down, and they will sit on it leaning on cushions. Reclining on beds, the inner covering of which are silk brocade. Surah Ar-Rahman. The reality of these blessings is best known to Allah, for verily the magnificence of istabrak reclining on beds, the inner covering of which are of silk brocade, istabrak, Surah Ar-Rahman, Rafraf, reclining on green cushions, Rafraf, Surah Ar-Rahman, and cushions numeric set in rows, Surah Al-Ghashiyah, can be perceived only by looking at them and cannot be explained. Cups of paradise. And there shall be made to go round about them vessels of silver and goblets which are of glass, transparent as glass, made of silver. They have measured them according to a measure. Round about them shall go youths, never altering in age, with goblets and ewers, and a cup of pure drink.
Lamps of paradise. They shall find therein neither the severe heat of the sun nor intense cold. Surah Ad-Dahr. In paradise there will not be heat of the sun or the coldness of the winter season. The season there will be moderate. The people of paradise will be in no need of the sun or the moon, for in paradise people's good deeds and faith, Iman, will be glowing. It is related that the light of the Houris will be more than the light of the sun. They will be like walking lanterns. Palaces of paradise adorned with pearls, corals, rubies, topaz, and emeralds will emit a colorful light and make a pleasant environment. The floor, vessels, and dresses will be scattering light, and these glowing lanterns will turn paradise into an illuminated place. Abdullah ibn Abbas relates that one day the dwellers of paradise will see a light shining more than usual. They will wonder and say, "O Lord, you had promised that in paradise there will be no sunlight or intense cold. What has happened today? Has the sun risen?" A voice will come. "There is not sunlight, but the commander of the faithful, Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad, and the lady of light, Hazrat Zahra, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad, who are having a graceful talk and are laughing, and this light has emerged from their teeth, which has overpowered the light of paradise."
Perfumes of Paradise. In Surah Rahman, Allah refers to that person who fears standing in front of his Lord for accounting for his deeds and thus refrains from sinning. And for him who fears to stand before his Lord are two gardens. Allama Majlisi narrates from the Holy Prophet that he said, "If one of the Houris of paradise descends on the first heaven on the dark night and looks down towards the earth, the entire universe will be filled with her fragrance." It is related from Imam Jafar Sadiq alayhi salam that the fragrance of the perfumes of paradise will reach up to the distance equal to 1,000 years. The sand of paradise is of musk. Songs of Paradise. Imam Jafar Sadiq alayhi salam was once asked as to whether there would be music and melody in paradise, to which he replied, "In paradise there is a tree, by the command of Allah, when the breeze will shake it, a sound will emanate from it, such that no man has ever heard such a pleasant and melodious tune. This blessing will be for the one who in the world kept away from vain music and songs because of the fear of Allah."
Blessings and pleasures of paradise. There will be various types of blessings in paradise which our intellect cannot perceive. Allah says in the Quran, "And if you would count Allah's favors, you will not be able to number them." Surah Nahl. On thrones facing each other. Surah Safat. There will be guests of each other as stated in the traditions. It is also related that daily in paradise one Ulul Azm prophet, the five great prophets, will come to visit the believers and will be a host to everyone. On Thursdays, the Holy Prophet will be the host, and on Fridays, Allah the Almighty Himself will invite all for food.
It is also narrated that during the Miraj, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad, saw the angels making huge castles and then stopping in the middle and looking around and waiting for a while and then restart the work happily again. He asked, why are they waiting to restart their work? Hazrat Jibreel said that when your followers stop their salawats, duroods, then these angels also stop their work, and when they restart the salawat, durood, then angels start making their palaces again.
There's so much more about paradise in the Quran. If you are unable to mention, we were unable to mention them in here because there are so many. Read the 15 ayats of the Quran daily and you will see how many blessings and pleasures of Jannat are mentioned inside the Quran. I hope you can comment in the comment section below. May Allah bless us all. Thank you. Please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon. Thank you. Wadah Hafiz.